They'll start on the ground with Lynch. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult 3rd down call now.
To throw, Warner. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. But defensively, you really can't script the start much better. You get a 3-and-out and a sack.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. They kept him short of a first down on 1st and 2nd down. And then on 3rd down, they pick up a sack. What tremendous momentum for them to start this game.
They're going to try and throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Now this is a nice little gift wrap situation as they take over 1st and goal. Going to throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. To throw, it's Allen. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it.
And the Eagles will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Warner to throw. That's complete to Calvin Johnson. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 21. Play action. It's Warner. His throw incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
On 2nd down, Lynch. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. They'll run with Lynch. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. On the draw, here's Sanders. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Marshawn Lynch punching it in from a yard away.
And the Eagles post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in.
He's got a man complete. A big play there for Philly. 72 yards. Allen now on first down. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop, but when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here, not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive...
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Chris Johnson taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Allen will try to throw for it. And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2. They convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Taken from about the 12. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A play fake. Now Warner. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer.
And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
And the Eagles force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in.
He's got a man complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Now a throw to the end end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On fourth down, Warner. Touchdown, Eagles. A.J. Brown, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Eagles will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And it's up and good to make this now a 14-8 ball game. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. Taken at the goal line. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he goes out of bounds just shy of 40, right around the 39, so solid starting field position. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And again, it's Allen. And going deep for Hill. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. And with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. The 20. 5. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. This one fielded at the 5. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a heck of a return as he goes out of bounds across the 50 inside the 45.
And while we weren't quite there yet, you had to start to wonder if there's going to be any life left in this team. And that big return, that could be the exact spark to get them right back into this game.
Throwing on first down is Allen.
Throw left side complete to Chase. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Throwing again on second down. Allen. And his throw here's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Throwing is Allen on third. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Allen to throw once more.
Quick slant, Tyreek Hill with it.
Touchdown! Tyreek Hill! 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Eagles are back within a score.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead will shrink to 6. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Takes it at the 7. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here. That felt like a trap, because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Say hello to Haloti Ngata. He gets there on the sack.
This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a fourth down?
They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. Final minute now in the third quarter. To throw again on second down. Allen. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Here's Allen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. So the Eagle offense coming on here as they'll try for 2 points. They're going to try and run. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And they turn the pick 6 into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized a little bit on top.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better.
He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Tyreek Hill with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Sanders on for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time. Sanders now to kick this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
On 4th down, Warner. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And that will force a turnover on downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen. And this is caught. Touchdown, Eagles.
Jamar Chase.
34 yards.
And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. But we are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Taken from about the 12. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Out of the gun, here's Warner. Into the hands of Sanders. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That one a first down pickup of 8. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now Warner. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. On 1st and 10, Warner. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now Warner. Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Big 3rd down. A field goal from this spot, 57 yards as they hope to move it a little closer. Here's Warner. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. There he goes, right side. 20, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Sanders now to add the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he tries to get as much as he can here while protecting the football as he dives to the ground. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick-6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected.
He's got a man, complete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. A big play there for Philly. 51 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we may very well be headed to overtime. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And they're going to have terrific field position as they finally get to him, but just shy of the midfield stripe.
Now that was an excellent return to start overtime. So do they get crazy and attack the end zone and try and get the 6 points to end the game? Or do you just play it to where you kick the field goal and put the game in the hands of your defense?
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Oh, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Eagles are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. Gigantic play by this defense, Charles. So they came back in the 4th quarter, took the momentum into overtime, and now they take the football.
And how do you think the team that just threw the pick feels right now? They surrendered the lead, got to overtime, had a chance to redeem themselves, and now they put the game in jeopardy with another pick. And guess what? Their defense has to hold.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To throw, Warner. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And this is caught inside the 5. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring